Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our awards evening 2021. Such a shame we can't be doing it in person and we're having to do it virtually, but it was really important to us that we still did an awards ceremony because it's an absolute pleasure. It's one of my favourite events of the year, and it's important to us that we celebrate and take the time to recognise the achievements of our young people. And those of you who are here this evening, you really should be exceptionally proud of yourself. It's been a very difficult year. We know that. It's been disruptive, it's been challenging, but in spite of all of that, you have continued to meet our core values of respect, responsibility, care, aspiration in everything that you do. And despite all of those external circumstances, you have still excelled in one way or another. And tonight really is about recognising every aspect of school life, so artistic, athletic and academic excellence. And it's also about recognising our young people who really do demonstrate our philosophy of dreaming big, working hard and staying humble. And tonight really is about the staying humble part, because for us, Humanities is about celebrating what we're good at, but also knowing what we need to improve. And so tonight we're absolutely celebrating the achievements of all of you. And it's always very difficult for our staff to choose one winner. There are lots of our young people who have worked incredibly hard and shown the same resilience and attitude, but you have all been chosen because you've just gone that little bit extra. So you should be, like I say, incredibly proud of what you've achieved this year. So I'm going to start with the subject awards, and then we'll go on to more pastoral awards, sporting awards, and a number of other awards that we recognise every year. So please enjoy this evening. Please celebrate that you have received an award. There will be a follow-up in writing so that you've got something, and obviously you will get your prize. And again, just from me, a huge thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you to parents and carers. We know it's been a difficult year. We couldn't have done it without your support. So a huge thank you from me for that. So without further ado, let's start awarding some prizes. Okay, so we are going to start with our awards for visual arts, and our Key Stage 3 winner for Visual Arts 2021 goes to Layla. Layla, your teacher and the department have said that you absolutely love and thrive in art, that you're not scared to take risks and experiment with your work, that you always think for yourself, and you are very creative and independent, creating work of a high and confident standard. So great job, Layla. Really important to us that we value the creative subjects within school, and I know there's some phenomenal work produced down in that department, so a really good job. The Key Stage 4 winner for visual arts goes to Casey. And Casey, again, you have been recognised as being a very independent learner. Your teachers have said that you work hard outside of your lessons, you commit your own time to refining your coursework, that you go about your studies with little fuss. You're extremely talented and you're making excellent progress because of your willingness to explore a range of different techniques and processes. In particular, Katie, your teachers wanted to recognise your observational drawing skills, and whether you're working in pen or pencil, they've been described as astonishing, and they really feel you are a worthy winner of this award, so well done to you. And then finally, at Key Stage 5, Caitlin, your teachers have awarded you the prize for visual arts for Key Stage 5. I've seen some of your work. In fact, I was visiting the Sixth Form Art Studio with the Chair of Governors, and we were so impressed with what you've done, particularly, like I say, the Chair of Governors, who's passionate about art and also textiles, and she loved what you had done. So your teachers have said you've created the most amazing body of work, and that included examples of exquisite drawing that you then subsequently interpreted into embroidery. And I can, like I say, firsthand say I've seen that work and it's phenomenal. So well done to all three of you, worthy winners of the Visual Arts Awards for 2021. Okay, so we move on to another creative subject, the performing arts. And as you know, my office is on the performing arts corridor. Absolutely love it being there. Love hearing the singing, seeing the dancing, seeing the drama. And often if I need to cheer myself up ever, I can just pop into one of those rooms along this corridor, and I'm always blown away by the incredible talent of our young people. I've never been and worked in a school where the talent in the performing arts is so tangible and so impressive. So again, a really important set of awards for us at the school. But the winners of the 2021 Performing Arts Awards are, and we're going to start with Actor of the Year. So Actor of the Year goes to Georgia. Well done, Georgia. Absolutely thoroughly well deserved. I know from teaching you English that your ability to interpret text is excellent, and I know that that's been translated onto stage. So Mr. Robotham wanted me to tell you that this is an award to recognise all of your contribution to the Performing Arts Department during your entire time. He still remembers you when he came on interview, must have been maybe 5 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago, and even in those 30 minutes, your talent and enthusiasm for drama was clear for him to see. And we know you've lit the stage on so many occasions with your acting, your dancing and your singing, but you've also contributed in a huge amount to Mr. Robotham's drama classes with your creativity, your personal drive and your phenomenal teamwork. So he summed you up by saying, Georgia, that you're a great performer, a great person, and you are the fully deserved Actor of the Year 2021. So well done, Georgia. Okay, so next we go on to Dancer of the Year, and Dancer of the Year goes to Mia. And Mia, I again have seen some of your work. Miss Townsend absolutely is moved by your dance, and she always comes and shows me and says, look how brilliant this piece of work is, look how Mia's interpreted the music. And absolutely, I always agree, a phenomenal dancer, and like Georgia, not just a phenomenal dancer, a young person who absolutely embodies our ambition of dreaming big, working hard and staying humble. And you are an absolutely excellent role model. You're never conceited about your talent, and we know that the sky is the limit for you, and we wish you the very best as you move forward. And then finally, Musician of the Year, and again I have the pleasure of teaching this young person myself, but Joe, you have been awarded Musician of the Year. You are a superb guitarist. I have seen and heard that firsthand when I've been down to the music room and you've been practicing Here Comes the Sun, one of my favourite Beatles tracks, and your musicality is brilliant. And Mr. Mann wanted me to tell you that you have worked incredibly hard and developed over your GCSE music, and that you always approach your work in the best possible way, pushing yourself to be even better. And your composition work in particular has been excellent. You're always willing to assist others, and you always are able to gently make useful suggestions to help others improve. So you are a thoroughly deserving winner of this award, and I know that you're going on to continue music at Key Stage 5 at A-level with us, so I'm really looking forward to hearing and seeing much more of that music next year. And then last but not least, we now have 2 awards for our Outstanding Achievement Award to Performing Arts, and they go to Robson Scott and Faith Oldfield Clout. Both of these young people are fixtures really on the performing arts corridor. If you ever want to know where they are outside of lessons, they'll be on the performing arts corridor. And Robson, we absolutely couldn't let you leave KC without giving you a special recognition award. I remember right from when you were in choir, right when I started as head teacher, all the way up to seeing you perform in the end of year music and drama performances that we've done. You have absolutely been a phenomenal representative, and I know the department's going to miss you hugely. You've given so much to drama and music, and you've also worked on your dance skills. I know you've participated in every single show since year 7 with lead roles, and we absolutely know you've got a great future ahead of you. So thank you, Robson. The school won't be the same without you. And then moving on to Faith, again an absolute fixture within our performing arts department, and again your contribution to the performing arts department has been thoroughly well deserved. We know that your energy and commitment to the performing arts has been relentless since year 7. So for the entire 7 years, not once have you not committed to that department in the very best way possible. You love being on stage, we know that, but you've also relished roles off stage, and you've been a fundamental part of the team. I'm actually not sure what they're going to do without you, Faith, if I'm really honest. we're going to miss you hugely. The performing arts team are going to miss you hugely, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. We know from going on to university and the bursary that you have managed to achieve because of your talent. You're going to go on to do great things. So it's a huge well done and a thank you. Okay, so going on to our achievement awards for English, a subject very close to my own heart as an English teacher by trade. And we're going to start with the Key Stage 3 English Awards, and that goes to Abby. Abby, you've been absolutely phenomenal in English lessons this year, and your teachers have said that you share a wealth of knowledge with the class which demonstrates your strong understanding of topics. They want you to keep up the great work, enthusiasm and insightful contributions because they've been just blown away by your performance this year, so really well done. At Key Stage 4, the award for English goes to Matthew. Matthew, I've taught you with Mr. Williams, and absolutely the reason that we have given you this award is your continued humility since year 10. So you've always wanted to be better. Nothing's ever been good enough. And whenever we have said to you, you can do better, you've said, you know what? Yes, I want to do better, and you have absolutely done better. And you've made the most visible progress since the first set of trial exams because you've embraced our values of dreaming big and working hard. We know the amount of work that you've put in outside of lessons, I know encouraged by Mum at Home, and you've absolutely heeded our advice and contributed therefore to making, like I say, incredible progress throughout the year. So we absolutely are going to, I'm certainly going to miss teaching you English, but you're a thoroughly well-deserving winner both from an English language and an English literature perspective, because you have absolutely squeezed out every possible bit of personal progress you could from year 11. So well done, Matthew. And then for Key Stage 5, Ginny. And Ginny, I had the pleasure of teaching you just for a little bit of time during when you were in year 11, but I know that you have gone on to absolutely excel in English at Key Stage 5. You've been an absolute pleasure to teach, as you have been throughout the school. You've got a phenomenal vocabulary. You really do have an incredibly sophisticated written style. So you've worked hard to make sure that your analysis of methods and contextual understanding matches that written expression. And what that has meant is that you've turned into a very accomplished writer and reader of English. So really great job. We know you've constantly sought challenge. You deserve every success. So well done, you three, for being our English winners of 2021. Okay, so moving on to Humanities and our awards for 2021 for the subjects within the Humanities faculty. And our Key Stage 3 winner goes to Bella. And Bella, your teachers have said that you are an absolutely outstanding student who engages in all lessons. You work incredibly hard both in lessons and at home. Your homework is absolutely fantastic, and you always go the extra mile. So again, another student who absolutely demonstrates our core values. So really, really well done, Bella. I know that you've worked incredibly hard this year across all of your subjects, but particularly the Humanities team wanted to recognise your achievement in those subjects. And at Key Stage 4, Harrison, you again are a worthy winner of this award. I'm sure there were plenty of awards that actually you could have won, but in Humanities you're an absolute dream to have in the class. I know from teaching you myself that's absolutely the case. You are so hardworking. You always go above and beyond, completing extra practice, extra reading in your own time. You've attended every single revision session for history, even the online one that we ran. You really deserve the award because of really your sheer dedication that you have shown, and I know that's been across all of your subjects, but of a particular note within the Humanities faculty. So well done, Harrison. And then at Key Stage 5, the award goes to Isabel. And you've shown real commitment, Izzy, to your studies. You're always consistent in your effort and work. So day in, day out, doing exactly what you need to do. You've made huge improvements in your writing style over the last few years, despite the challenges created by lockdown. And again, another student who absolutely acts on all advice and feedback. So you've been a real pleasure to teach. So well done, Izzy, and we wish you the very best as you go forward and leave us at Casey. Next set of awards is ICT and Business. So at Key Stage 3, the winner is Charlotte. And Charlotte, you have again been a student who has demonstrated consistently excellent, positive and aspirational attitude to learning and a superb effort in your IT lessons this year. And your teachers have said that not only do you demonstrate a lot of talent for the subject, you are absolutely dedicated towards succeeding and being the very best version of yourself. So great job, Charlotte. I know it's been a difficult year with everything that's been going on, but you have absolutely managed to continue to excel in ICT, so well done you. At Key Stage 4, the award goes to Lewis, and Lewis, you are a gifted computer scientist. You're a gifted English student. I teach you, and therefore I know I'm a bit biased, but you absolutely, your teachers have said you're a gifted computer scientist. You are a highly effective thinker. You show great questioning skills and the ability to link concepts and theories. And your teachers they've absolutely loved seeing you develop your love of computer science over the last 2 years, and I know there are a lot of incredibly talented young people in your computer science class, so really great job in being awarded the prize. It was a tough call, I know that, so really great job, Lewis. And then finally at Key Stage 5 it goes to Natalie. And what can already be said, your teachers have said to me about Natalie, because you have been the recipient of praise throughout your time with us within these subjects. You're conscientious, you're curious, you're committed to learning, you've got excellent attention to detail, and you are incredibly organised. And watching you learn and develop has been a privilege for your teachers this year. And although you've not always found it easy, you have never ever given up, and you are now reaping the rewards. So again, really, really well done, Natalie. I know that that's been a hard earned award, so good job. Okay, so moving on to the Maths Awards for 2021. Our Key Stage 3 Maths winner is Neve. Neve, you have made really great progress this year and you've been exceptionally diligent every lesson, both in and outside of lesson, again, despite the challenges that we have faced. Of particular note is that you always incorporate any feedback you're given into your learning, which means that you continue to make progress and you're always striving to be the very best mathematician that you can. The quality of work in your presentation is excellent, and I have been reliably informed that your working out is detailed and exceptional. And I know from talking to Mrs. Gant, Deputy Head Teacher, who's also a maths teacher, that the working out part of maths is really, really important. And so it was really pleasing to hear that particular part of your work is exceptional. So we're sure you're going to continue to go on to do great things in maths next year. Our Key Stage 4 mathematician is James, and James, Mrs. Gant says she's had the pleasure of teaching you in year 11, as have I, and she says that in this time you've shown exceptional dedication and tenacity. You're a naturally gifted mathematician who shows willingness and ability to work with others with ease, to impart your knowledge and skills. And I know that you are an incredibly humble student, and you absolutely are aware and quite rightly celebrate your strengths, but you always wear that knowledge lightly and you're always willing to help other people. And as a result, I know from speaking to Mrs. Gant that you are a hugely valued member of your class in that regard, and they're really looking forward to seeing you continue in A-level maths next year, so really well done, James. And then our Key Stage 5 winner is Phoenix. You have again been another consistent performer across the 2 years of study. You've got a strong level of understanding of mathematics in all 3 areas. You're an extremely conscientious student. You always ask when you need support and act on advice given. And you regularly support others in class, showing excellent methodology and making sure your work is completed to a high standard. So again, somebody who I know is a very well respected member of that mathematics A-level class. I know when I wander the school and I walk in, it's blown away by the performance and the complexity of the work that you are doing. I'm in awe. So we really look forward to hearing you go on to do great things, and we wish you every success for the future. So now going on to our Modern Foreign Language Awards for 2021, and our Key Stage 3 winner is Charlie. You've made great progress in German this year and you are an absolute pleasure to teach. And your teacher wanted me to tell you what they love most is your enthusiasm, that actually you get involved in everything that's going on, both in and outside of the lessons, and that love of learning that you show for German really makes their day and makes you an absolute pleasure to teach. So really well done, Charlie. At Key Stage 4, our winner is Scarlett, and again, the progress you've made in German has been phenomenal. You are another pleasure to teach, both in terms of your attitude, your ability to work with others, your ability to ask questions, your ability to take on board feedback. So again, a model KC student, so well done, Scarlett. And then at Key Stage 5, the award goes to Adina, and you've been studying Spanish on your own throughout this academic year, and I don't underestimate what a mean feat that is, particularly over the year we've just had. You've shown excellent discipline, organisation, maturity, and an absolute willingness to do well. You're incredibly hardworking, also incredibly polite, and you can be trusted to do whatever is needed for you to achieve your goals. So you're absolutely going places, I know that. It's been a real pleasure to help guide you through your studies this year, and we're looking forward to continuing to resume those studies next September. So well done, Adina. So now moving on to our Science Awards for 2021, and our Key Stage 3 Scientist of the Year goes to Iona. And Iona, I have to say, as I've been spending a lot of time in the Year 8 corridor this last couple of weeks, I'm always incredibly impressed by your attitude and work ethic, but as a scientist this year you've excelled. You've demonstrated a fantastic level of dedication to your science studies. You are naturally curious, helpful and enthusiastic, and again I've seen that firsthand. You've spent a really difficult year striving to do your very best, and the level of hard work and resilience has meant that you have emerged from 2020-21 with an advanced scientific knowledge to be very proud of. So great job. We look forward to hearing you continue to excel next year. At Key Stage 4, our Science Awards goes to Sophie. And Sophie, what really stands out about you is that you always go above and beyond to make sure that you achieve your full potential in science. One of our core values is aspiration, and you are truly aspirational when it comes to your science studies, and the department have been blown away, like I say, by how incredibly hard and committed you've been to making sure you achieve your full potential. So well done, Sophie. And at Key Stage 5, the award goes to Davina. Davina, I can't believe you are now in Year 13 and leaving us. It doesn't seem like yesterday since you were in my office being taught English, but you have shown an exceptional attitude, resilience, and worked consistently hard and diligently throughout Year 12 and 13 in both biology and chemistry. And again, I've seen that when I've seen you in lessons as I've been walking the site. You've never complained about your workload, and I know that the workload in A-level science is high. You've always remained positive despite all of the issues that you have faced and have had to face through COVID, and both your Year 12 and 13 being disrupted. But regardless of that, you've continued to work hard and remain positive. And I know that your teachers, you've always helped prompt them to remember things too, which they have also actually appreciated. We wish you the very best. We know you are going to go and achieve whatever you set your mind out to. Please keep in touch with us. Like I say, we're sure you're going to go on to do great things. So well done. You are going to be hugely missed from both the science department and KC. Okay, so we move from science to our PE awards for 2021, and our Key Stage 3 winner goes to Amelia. I know there'll be some incredibly proud people at home having just seen your name come up there on the screen, and the PE department have felt that, Amelia, you're deserving of this award for your continual commitment and enthusiasm towards sport. You've embraced all activities that have been available to you, and actually we were incredibly impressed with how committed you were to staying fit and active during lockdown, which again was no mean feat. You also have always been a model KC student in everything that you do. the PE department are really looking forward to seeing you flourish when we're able to offer more sporting experiences. Obviously, with the restrictions, we've not been able to offer our full curriculum as we would normally, but fingers crossed, from September we will be able to do that again. And I absolutely know you're going to continue to wow the KC, not only the KC PE team, but also the rest of us at KC. So really well done, Amelia. At Key Stage 4, the award goes to Tom. Tom, you have always engaged in PE from a practical and theory perspective throughout your time at KC. And again, I know firsthand that attitude is replicated across all of your subjects. You always approach tasks and activities with enthusiasm, and you are always striving to be the very best you can be. And again, I see that across all of your subjects, but particularly your PE teachers wanted to recognise that for you in this subject this year. You've produced some excellent work throughout your option course. You always, again, a common theme as we're hearing throughout the evening, listening to feedback and acting upon it, and you've been an absolute pleasure to work with. And Tom, I know that all of your teachers would say the same thing. Great sense of humour, great young person, and a truly great KC role model. So well done, Tom. At Key Stage 5, the award goes to Peter. And your teachers say that you've really engaged in your sports studies this year in both units of the course. You're achieving well in all aspects. You're never afraid to ask for help and support. And again, you always act upon that feedback that you are given, which is helping you continue to excel. So an absolute pleasure to teach in the classroom, and great progress has been made. So really well done. They want you to keep up the good work. So we go on now to our awards for Key Stage 4 and 5 vocational, and our Key Stage 4 winner is Bianca. Bianca, I know from talking to you, I know from seeing your work, that you are an incredibly gifted media student. Your practical work is exceptional. Some of the work that you've produced is incredible, could be professional in my view. You've shown a highly developed skill set in doing that. Your written work is a strength, and you've got an excellent sense of audience representation in media products. And I know that you've always got your head in a book, you're always reading, you're always curious, you're always asking questions. And that approach has meant that actually your understanding of how the world of media works is incredibly sophisticated. So really well done, Bianca, a thoroughly well-deserved winner. And at Key Stage 5, the award goes to Faith. And Faith, you've had an amazing journey on the CDM course. Your courage and determination to succeed have meant that you've received excellent final grades. With the drive and dedication you've got, the team are positive you're going to continue to have a fantastic journey at university, and I know that to be the case. And from a personal note, Faith, you've been incredibly helpful when we've been creating open evening videos, and your, like I say, willingness to just help out and commit yourself fully to the life at KC will be hugely missed. So well done, Bianca, and well done, Faith. Okay, so we're going to move on now to our Social Science Awards for 2021, and we have a Key Stage 4 and 5 winner. The Key Stage 4 winner is Mirren. Mirren, you've worked incredibly hard in health and social care, as I know you have done across all of your subjects, but your hard work and dedication in health and social care has meant that the quality of your work throughout the course has been excellent, and it absolutely replicates the hard work and effort that you've put in. You're an absolute pleasure to teach, always got a smile on your face, always willing to help out, always willing to ask questions, and again, always willing to act on feedback. So a thoroughly well-deserved winner of the Social Science Award for Key Stage 4. At Key Stage 5, the award goes to Henrietta, and again, as we've heard so many times this evening, a student who always acts on advice and feedback given. You've been a real pleasure to teach. You've shown real commitment to your studies, and you've consistently produced work of a good standard across the entirety of the course. You've developed your writing style over the last 2 years, and your teachers particularly want to recognise the insightful contributions that you make in class discussions. When you're teaching, the class discussion and debate is the best part of the job, and it's sometimes difficult when students are perhaps a little bit shy to contribute or give it a go, but you absolutely have always been willing to give your opinion, to tell people what you're thinking, and that has meant that, again, you've been a real delight to teach. So well done. We know you will go on to do great things. Okay, so we now move on to our awards for Student of the Year, and again, a fiercely competitive category. There are lots of young people who we could have awarded this prize to, so if you are a winner in this category, you should be hugely proud of yourself, because like I say, it's a very competitive category, and these awards are given to students who have gone above and beyond in the work that they have undertaken, in their contribution to KC as a school, and this is a recognition from both teachers and pastoral teams about just how great a year these young people have had. So our Year 7 Student of the Year goes to Freya. And Freya, Miss Campbell says that you are an inspiration, and that even though it's been a challenging one, particularly for you, starting with us at KC and starting in a very kind of unusual set of circumstances, and so although it's been challenging, you've taken every opportunity that has come your way to achieve your goals. So an amazing young person who embodies our core values. You continuously strive to dream big, work hard and stay humble, and as I said, a true inspiration to your peers. Your community spirit is second to none, abseiling down the lift tower, need I say any more? And Miss Campbell has marked the moment by writing you a short poem. So she says, "I'm so proud to be your head of year. I've watched you learn and grow. You've worked so hard and had such fun. How fast the year did go. You've made the most amazing start. You've been the best you could be. So this award is for you from us, the KC family." So well done, Freya. Really well-deserving winner of the Year 7 Student of the Year. So Year 8 Student of the Year goes to Iona, and as I said earlier when I was awarding you your prize, you are an incredible student with just the most incredible curiosity and willingness to want to learn everything that you can. You always try your very best to be an active listener. You are a great source of support to your peers. The feedback that we get from you, from all of your class teachers, is absolutely excellent. You uphold all of our core values of aspiration, care, responsibility and respect. And something of particular note is your inclusivity, and you are very open-minded, and you've really shined in PSHE lessons. So I know that your tutor is incredibly proud and privileged. I know your year team is, and I know that your teachers also are. So well done, Iona, Student of the Year for Year 8 2021. So Student of the Year for Year 9 is Jack, and Jack, again, you're another student who embodies all of our core values. You work hard, you take pride in your work, your behaviour, you're always trying to be the best version of yourself. I know that your tutor, Miss Craig, is exceptionally proud of you. She really values having you as part of her form, both the help that you give to her, but also in acting as an exemplary role model for the rest of her form. We're really lucky to have you, Jack, and we know that you're going to go on to do great things when you start your GCSE studies with us in Year 10. So Year 10 Student of the Year is Ola, and Ola, you work incredibly hard, but you've particularly shone in health and social care this year. You've always completed work on time and to a good standard, and I know that your health and social care teacher has used your work as a model example to show other students. But this is replicated across all of your subjects. You're totally focused, and as I say, exceptionally hard working and high achieving. But the thing I think that stands out for everybody, and why you are the Student of the Year for Year 10, is your positivity and your optimistic outlook on both your own achievement, but also that you contribute to others within the class and to your teachers. So really, really well done, Ola. Really well deserved Student of the Year for Year 10. Year 11, Student of the Year goes to Harrison. And Harrison, I know lots of teachers nominated you for this award. You have supported staff and students with technology throughout the year, and we have needed it at certain points. But despite that, you've continued to have high expectations of yourself. You've worked hard both in and out of lessons. You've used all resources that you have access to so you can revise and reach your full potential. And I think that flexibility and willingness to do your very best regardless of the situation is what makes you such a well-deserved Student of the Year for Year 11. So well done, Harrison. Year 12, our Student of the Year goes to Shivi. and you absolutely, again, consistently demonstrate our core values. You go above and beyond academically and in supporting others, and I know the work that you have done and the things that you've contributed to post 16 beyond your academic studies has really made a difference, and I'm incredibly proud of what you've achieved beyond your academic studies, as well as your very high levels of academic performance across the year in your subjects. So you are always polite, you're always well mannered, you actively work towards accessing opportunities for your future, and quite simply, and an amazing student. So well done, Shivi. We know you're going to have a hugely successful year 13 with us, and we're looking forward to seeing you continue to flourish. And then finally, our year 13 student of the year is Caitlin. And Caitlin, again, you've worked extremely hard regardless of the subjects that you have studied this year. Particularly, I know in psychology, you have gone above and beyond, making sure that you complete all work set, that you carry out additional tasks, and you are absolutely committed to being the very best you can be. And as such, you listen to feedback, and you have excellent contributions in class discussions. And I said earlier, that really is something that as teachers we really value and welcome, because that's part of one of the best bits of our job. So during home learning, I know that you produced outstanding work. I know that you didn't let anything get in the way of your success, and every teacher that teaches you, all of the adults who work with you, have nothing but amazing things to say about you. So again, we wish you well in the future. We know you're going to go on to achieve great things, but a thoroughly well deserving winner of our year 13 student of the year. Okay, so we now move on to a new category of awards for this year, and that is our flexible learners of the year. And I think we would all recognise that above anything else this year, we have had to learn to be flexible given the very difficult and challenging circumstances we faced. But actually, they have also, the circumstances we found ourselves in, afforded us an incredible opportunity to develop new skill sets. And flexibility is one of those skills that we have had to learn to develop very quickly, sometimes at short notice. And I don't underestimate the resilience and the bravery that it takes to be flexible, but these young people have managed to, despite everything, continue to adopt a flexible and agile mindset, which has meant that they have continued to carry on doing great things despite the circumstances that we found ourselves in. So our year 7 flexible learner of the year goes to Shamizo, and you have been awarded this prize because you have got 488 achievement points, and you've therefore demonstrated our core values across all subjects, regardless of whether we were learning at home or on site. You're a valued member of the year group. You always put in maximum effort and pride. I know that you take part in those Latin tutor group sessions where you've achieved full marks in a Latin quiz. You show exemplary techniques in dancing and during your dance lessons. You use language techniques in your work to make it engaging, and during the school closure you attended all lessons and contributed fully online. So whatever subject it's been, however we've been learning, you have continued to thrive and have just demonstrated an incredible flexibility and the ability to be adaptive to whatever it is that you've found come your way. So really congratulations, well done. Our year 8 award goes to Elliot, and Elliot, not only have you continued to show your enthusiasm and dedication whilst we've been in school, but throughout our home learning period, you have again been enthusiastic and dedicated. You were always engaged, you were answering questions, you were asking questions, and do you know what? You were brave enough to unmute. And that made everybody feel like we were interacting with real people and making a difference. So I know Miss Bedford in particular really appreciated that bravery, because actually it was something new and it was something different, and it made a huge difference. We know that you are phenomenally focused in the classroom, you are helpful, and you have this wonderful curious streak that means that you are absolutely going to be a student that goes far. So again, huge well done, Elliot, for just demonstrating incredible flexibility to everything that has been thrown at you this year. In year 9, our Flexible Learner Award goes to Dylan. And Dylan, again, a common theme here. You've worked incredibly hard, both online and in class. So you've demonstrated that flexibility regardless of the situation that you found yourself. You've risen to the challenges that this year's brought. In all of your online lessons, you'd actively engage and participate in both the chat and again through verbal answers. All of your assignments were completed to the best of his ability, and we were super impressed with how well you coped with working independently. And again, I've got 3 children younger than you, but I know how hard it is sometimes to stay motivated and work at home when you're not in the normal classroom environment. So really great job, and a thoroughly well-deserved winner. In year 10, our award goes to Josh, and again, not only have you worked hard at home and at school, but you are polite, you are hardworking, and you are a positive role model to everybody. So during the online learning, again, you contributed to every lesson without fail, even if you found the work hard, and you're the kind of student who just gives things a go no matter what. And again, I really appreciate and I'm inspired by that bravery and courage to do that. So a huge well done, like I say, for being focused and positive regardless of whether you were at home or in school, and we're really, really proud that you are a member of our year 10. So great job, Josh. Our year 11 Flexible Learner of the Year goes to Ella, and again, I have the pleasure of teaching Ella, but you have absolutely applied yourself thoroughly throughout the year, whether that is at home or in school. You also contribute in class as well as, like I say, when we've been online. You've been an absolute pleasure to teach. Your teachers have absolutely loved what you have brought to the lessons, and again, you've just demonstrated incredible adaptability, and I've seen that firsthand in how you have developed and achieved throughout the year. So really well done, Ella. In year 12, the award goes to Kiara Stark, phenomenal young person. You've contributed huge amounts not only to lessons and your learning, but also to life in sixth form in general. Some of the work you've done with the KC Post 16 newsletter and all of the other things you've been involved in make me incredibly proud. But you've consistently demonstrated our core values. You show care and compassion for your fellow students. We know that you set up that book club for the year 12 students from the beginning of the year, and you were the first year 12 student to start an extracurricular activity. You're extremely aspirational. You go above and beyond in all of your subjects, and the effort that you put in outside of lessons by listening to additional webinars, to reading around the subject, show the absolute responsibility you take for your learning. And the sixth form team think you are possibly the most respectful student that they have ever encountered. So really, really well done, both verbally and in writing, an exceptional communicator. So you are fully deserving of this nomination because, as I say, the adaptability and flexibility you have shown in being able to excel and be yourself and go above and beyond in anything that you have put your mind to has quite frankly been inspirational. So well done, Kiara. And then for year 13, Izzy. And Izzy, you've been a dedicated and hardworking student throughout your time at Post 16, regardless of whether you've been working in school or at home. You've always approached your work with enthusiasm, dedication and resilience. You engaged fully in lessons, whether that's in person or again by unmuting via the chat, utilising class notebook. So you again have absolutely been a helpful, focused and aspirational student who is a shining example of what we wish our Post 16 students to be. So well done, Izzy. So we now go on to our Mark Birch Award, and this award is for students who deserve special recognition in PE and sport, and this award is in memory of a former KC student, and it is, as I say, awarded for exemplary performance in PE, but also awarded to those students who demonstrate an exemplary attitude. And so the Mark Birch Award this year in 2021 goes to Bella. And Bella, you have really embraced the KC core values within your PE lessons this year. And I know that that's been whether we've been learning in school or whether we've been learning at home. And we know how difficult it's been to do PE from home, but you have always gone above and beyond and committed and taken part in those lessons and activities, whether they were online or in person. Your teachers particularly were impressed with how well you engaged in your online lessons with the theory aspects as well as the practical parts. And whenever clubs have been available, you've attended and demonstrated talent in a range of different activities. So Bella, your PE teachers say that you are everything that they want a KCPE student to be. So that's quite an achievement and statement to make. And I know that's not only because of your performance and your ability within a range of sporting disciplines, but also because, like I say, your exemplary attitude towards your studies. And hopefully in September we will be able to have a much wider range of PE clubs available to you all again, and I know that you're going to carry on keeping up the good work, and we are looking forward to seeing you continue to develop as an exceptional sports person. Okay, so we're now on to our Entrepreneur Award, and business and careers is something we value very highly at the college. We know that in order to go on and be able to take part in the great conversations of our time, we need a whole range of skills, and we want to encourage our young people to be the very best version of themselves, and a lot of that can be achieved through engaging our students in our business and enterprise activities. So our KC Entrepreneur Award goes to Anjana, and you have totally engaged yourself in the tycoon competition. You always go above and beyond to improve your entrepreneurial skills. You always ask relevant questions, which is such a huge and important part of continuing to develop and be successful. And you are always committed to being the very best version of yourself. We've been so impressed with your professionalism and enthusiasm, and we are convinced that in the future you and your business are going to do great things. Okay, so another really important award now, Contribution to the Community Award, and we often talk at the school about being Team KC, about how we all contribute to the community that we're part of and that everybody has a part to play in that. And I am absolutely delighted that this award goes to Morgan. Morgan, you have been an incredible role model for your peers. You should be immensely proud of what you've achieved. I know it hasn't always been easy, but you are absolutely a model KC student through and through. You are one of the most charitable and kind students in year 11. You are always willing to go above and beyond to help other people, and you just have this incredibly thoughtful manner about you, which means that you're always thinking about other people and how as a KC community we can be the very best we can be. So it is an absolute honour, Morgan, to award you the Contribution to the Community Award. I know that you are going to go on to do great things, whatever they may be. Okay, so we move on to our core value awards, and you'll have heard me speak earlier about our core values of respect, responsibility, aspiration and care, and we try and recognise and develop and celebrate our students who demonstrate core values in everything that they do. And again, this is a very, very competitive field, so if you are a winner of one of these awards, you should be truly proud of yourself, because like I say, they are fiercely competitive, because we have so many of our young people who demonstrate the core values in everything that they do. But our core value award winners for 2021 are, for respect, Rosie. And Rosie, I know firsthand that you are a thoroughly deserving winner of this award. You are incredibly respectful to your teachers, you're incredibly respectful to your peers, but you also show huge respect for yourself, for who you are, what you believe in. You quietly get on day in, day out, working to the best of your ability, knowing that actually if you put in maximum effort and you show respect to everything and everyone, you will achieve. And I absolutely am delighted that you've won this award, and I know that you're going to go on to continue to do great things because of that exemplary attitude and the respect that you show to everyone and everything around you. So well done, Rosie. The Responsibility Award goes to Bridget. Now, Bridget, you've not had a day off in 5 years at KC. What an incredible achievement. But not only that, obviously being in, day out, but you have consistently shown responsibility in everything that you've done. So your attitude to your work, your attitude to other people, your attitude to the school in general, and you exude that sense of responsibility that means that you're an incredibly respected and valued member of our school community. And again, you're a young person who I absolutely know will go on to achieve great things in the future. Our Aspiration Award goes to Tony, and Tony, I can't think of a better person to win this award. In every single thing that you do, just the most incredible aspirations, regardless of what that is, whether that's Duke of Edinburgh, whether that's extracurricular, whether it's dance, whether it's academic achievement. You always aspire to be the very best you can be, and I absolutely admire that attitude. And you are inspirational in terms of the commitment and dedication that you show, and you do all of it with a smile on your face and getting involved in a huge number of things within KC life. And again, you always do so in a very modest way. So you really are the epitome of our core value of aspiration, and it's incredible, like I say, to see how much commitment you put into your endeavours, whatever they are within the school. So well done, Tony. And finally, our care core value goes to Harriet. And Harriet, every morning when I see you and say good morning to you, you always have a smile on your face. It is absolutely clear to see that you care for your fellow students, you care for the school, you care for the teachers, and you care for yourself, and you have those high expectations, and you undertake care regardless of whatever it is that you're doing, whether that, like I say, that's towards a piece of work or whether that's in your attitude to other people. And in particular, we wanted to recognise the exceptional care and effort that you've put in within English this year. Every single piece of homework and task, you have produced a portfolio of homework research, which is quite frankly beautiful. So 52 pages of beautiful art, historical research and analysis, and that care and dedication is again inspiring. So thank you, Harriet, for being you, and again, I know you're going to go on and have an equally successful year next year. Okay, so we now go on to recognise those young people who have participated in the Duke of Edinburgh Awards. I'm in absolute awe of you all. My sister did Duke of Edinburgh Award when she was at school. It was something I never did, and I'm in absolute awe, like I say, because the commitment, the courage, the bravery, the resilience, the flexibility, the adaptability that you all show in taking part in the Duke of Edinburgh scheme is inspirational. And I know that when I'm sat at home on a weekend with my cup of tea in the rain, seeing pictures of you on Twitter completing your expeditions no matter what the weather, just absolutely epitomises what I think the Duke of Edinburgh scheme is all about, which is about being a brave, ambitious, responsible and respectful student who is aware of how they can contribute both to not only their own development but also the development of those around them and our community and society in general. So really well done to Cameron, Eleanor, Amelia, Reese, Kai, Kieran, Izzy and Hamish for your bronze award. And a huge well done to Tony, Rosie, Kai, James, Lewis, Ruby, Matthew Meacham, Ella, Connor and Matthew Tarbuck for your Silver Duke of Edinburgh Award. Really, really well done. You should be hugely proud of what you've achieved as part of that scheme. Okay, so on to the KC Head Teachers Award for 2021, and I'm sure this award gets more difficult to award every year. There are lots of young people who are well deserving of this award, but I don't think it will come as a surprise to any member of staff or student actually that my award this year for 2021 goes to Harrison. Now Harrison, even before I started teaching you in year 11, I knew you through default because there was not one student who I heard more often be praised by their teachers for the quality of their work, for their effort, for their achievement, for their politeness, for their helpfulness. You absolutely were a legend even before I had the pleasure of teaching you. And I know that you have done incredible things at KC, both in lessons, beyond lessons. I can't think of a single area of KC life that you have not contributed to. And you do so with the utmost politeness and respect and humility. And despite being an incredibly accomplished young person, you are modest in everything that you do, and you never ever take for granted what is needed to achieve in all aspects of school life. So it is a huge privilege and honour that I've had of teaching you, but also that you've been part of our school for 5 years. We're looking forward to you returning at KC for your sixth form studies, and I know that in years to come, your ambition of being a police inspector, I have no doubt that you will achieve that you're going to continue to contribute to society in the same way that you have at KC, with absolute humility, but with integrity and wisdom and hard work. So Harrison, a huge well done, and a very worthy winner of my Head Teacher Award for 2021. Okay, that's it. Well done to everybody who's won an award tonight. Really well deserved. And as I said, it's one of my favourite nights of the year. And whilst I can't be there to share it in person, I hope we've still managed to capture some of the spirit of the awards evening. And I have to say, it's been an incredibly uplifting 50 minutes to an hour for me, awarding you with those prizes. It's been a tricky half term one way or another. And actually giving you those awards, reminding myself of all of the fabulous things that people have said about you, reminds me why I went into education in the first place, why I became a teacher, and why ultimately I became a head teacher, because I am absolutely blown away by your attitude, by your accomplishments, just phenomenally talented young people in every aspect. And I am hugely privileged to lead KC, and I do it because of all of the wonderful accomplishments of you. And like I say, it's been uplifting to remember and recognise everything that we have achieved this year, despite the challenges that we have faced. So really proud head teacher, and I am sure people at home are also proud. And above everything else, you should be proud of yourself, because you have achieved those awards. You have put the work in, you have put the effort in, you have put the dedication in. It's your award, it's your night, and you are all hugely deserving winners. So I hope you continue to celebrate for the rest of the evening. Have a really great summer holiday. Next year, we absolutely, fingers crossed, will be able to have this ceremony in person. But I know that all of you tonight are going to continue to go on to do great things at KC, if you're still with us, or if you're leaving us to go on to your next steps. I know that I'll continue to hear about you. So really well done, everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all in September.